Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to be looking at the new Grand Theft Auto 6 website update that just happened. They did release a trailer recently, and the new trailer looks awesome. It looks great. I've watched it. The problem is Rockstar was very defensive on the trailer, so we won't be watching it directly here. But it is a really good trailer. I would encourage you guys to watch it. It'll be linked down in the description if you're interested in it. But what we're going to be looking at is the actual website of Rockstar. They updated it a crazy amount with a bunch of stuff that I guess kind of was in the trailer, but it's a little more detailed explanation of things in the trailer, and you learn more about the characters if you go through it. So this website and the trailer itself will be linked down in the description if you'd like to check it out for yourself. So the website itself is really interesting. Like when you start, I'm scrolling down right now and it's got all these effects. It's going to lag a little bit, but this opening blurb, Vice City, USA. Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them. When an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves in the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leondia, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. And if I remember correctly, this is based off of Florida, if I remember correctly. Just before we get into learning about Jason, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. And once we do, I'll be doing a Q&A video. If you're interested in that, please subscribe. Comment down below what you guys think about this website and the trailer itself. Personally, I think it is really interesting, especially considering how the trailer was in-engine. And it looked amazing. And it was in-engine on a PS5, a base PS5. So it's kind of crazy that it looks like this. And we'll be seeing, these are screenshots of the actual game as well. At least in engine. Jason Duval. Jason wants an easy life, but things just keep getting harder. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best, working for the local drug runners. It might be something to try something new. Okay, so that's probably going to be one of the reasons why he knows how to use guns and stuff, because he was in the army for a little bit. And these are screenshots of the actual game, and some of them I think are from the trailer as well, and they look amazing. We do know that these are in-engine footage and screenshots, and Rockstar is pretty good at, like, they don't generally fake or do anything like that when it comes to screenshots and trailers and stuff, so we know this is truly in-engine. Now the gameplay obviously is going to be slightly different in motion and stuff like that, and the trailer was basically a cutscene, but even when they're doing trailers for GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, they were pretty faithful to what the game actually looked like. But if this is what it looks like during gameplay as well, that's going to be insane. But I'm sure it'll be slightly different, obviously, because we won't be seeing close-ups of characters like this in a GTA game generally, unless it's a cutscene. And once again, these little animations they are doing with this stuff is crazy. If anything happens, I'm right behind you. Another day in paradise, right? Meeting Lucia could be the best or worst thing to ever happen to him. Jason knows how he'd like to turn out, but right now it's hard to tell. Yeah, to be fair, that's pretty common with any GTA character. Meeting some of the characters that are in GTA, pretty much the statement of it could have been the best or worst thing that happened to him. For any GTA game, that's pretty much true for basically every character, so, I get that. Once again, these screenshots look good, and I wonder if this means we can fish. That'd be kind of hilarious if we can fish. I don't think you can fish in GTA 5. You can fish in Red Dead Redemption, if I'm pretty correct. Maybe you can't. I actually don't remember. Once again, look at this website is crazy. I mean, it's so crazy that it's kind of lagging, but it's I understand it because it is quite impressive. Lucia Gamenews. Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Okay. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in the Lindun. Oh my god, I can't pronounce the fake state's name. The totally not Florida state. Leondia Penitentiary. Sheer luck got her out. Lucia's learned her lesson. Only smart moves from here. Okay, so she's a brawler. She fights a lot, and she was in prison. That was in the trailer as well. More than anything, Lucia wants the good life her mom has dreamed of since their days in Liberty City, but instead of half-baked fantasies, Lucia is prepared to take matters into her own hands. Okay, so I wonder if her parents are still around, because we didn't learn anything about, so in Jason's bio, there wasn't anything about his parents. So I wonder if her parents are going to be actually in the game. The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got. I mean, in GTA, that definitely makes sense. Fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favor, Lucia's commitment to her plan, no matter what it takes, a life with Jason could be her way out. Okay. I mean, Jason isn't exactly a good guy, but, considering how she's not exactly, a good girl. It kind of makes sense. Only in Leondia. When the sun fades and the neon glows, everyone has something to gain and more to lose. Yep. Okay, so these are going to be other characters. I think some of these characters were in the trailer, but we didn't really know them because we knew the two main characters were going to be the guy and the girl. We didn't technically know their names, I don't think yet, but we did know they existed. But these characters are brand new, basically. Hal Hampton. What if everything on the internet was true? Jason's friend and fellow associate of Brian's, Cal feels safest hanging at home, snooping on Coast Guard comms with a few beers and some private browser tabs open. Okay, so he's like, okay, typical Florida guy, honestly. Makes sense. I'm surprised he's not as fit, but I guess he's kind of like the nerd, right? It seems like there are way too many birds flying around in perfect formation. Oh, the birds are government spies, we know this. The psychopaths are in charge, get used to it. Cal is low tide of America and happy there. Casually paranoia, loves company, but his friend Jason has bigger plans. Okay. For a second there, I thought that said bigger penis because, it's GTA, but, you can never really know. Tour a few of the must-see destinations across. Okay. We will not explore because I'm not sure if there's going to be audio there. We did see this guy in the trailer as well. Bobby Ike. All of the heart, the Jack of Hearts. Bobby is a local Vice City legend and acts like it. One of the few to transform his time in the streets into a legitimate empire spanning real estate, a strip club, and a recording studio. Okay, nice. Bobby's all smiles until it's time to talk business. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, he's got the gold, wait, no, is that, yeah, that's him. Got the gold teeth, the cash on hand. Okay. The club money pays for the studio and the drug money pays for it all. That makes sense. I mean, generally that's how that goes. Speaking of the club, one of the things that the trailer was the trailer was totally okay with showing off basically barely clothed people. Like Jason at the very beginning had his shirt off. There's a bunch of women in just bikinis and stuff like that, and there's a lot of butt. It was all clothed, but a lot of tight clothing. Is very funny because I've never seen Rockstar kind of do it like that, but I guess the technology, they've always kind of been like that, but the technology has never been this good for one of their games, right? And obviously even though the technology was there for Red Dead, it's not that type of game really, so it kind of makes sense. Top quality cuts. Bobby might seem like he's just out for himself, but his partnership with the young aspiring music Mongol Drekran for only raw records that he's most invested in, and now they just need a hit. Okay. This is him. Drekran Priest, only raw records. Drekran was always more of a hustler than a gangster. Even when he was dealing on the streets to make ends meet, breaking into music was the goal. Okay. He looks fine. The dreads are nice. And what is this? Okay, he's just walking. Okay, he's walking up. Dancers are like my A and R's. If the record's a hit, DJ is going to be spinning it. Okay, so he's kind of like a Playboy music guy. You're with the label now. Now that he's signed the real Demez, Decre's days of booking acts into Bobby's strip club might be numbered as he sets his sights on Vice City's scene. Okay, so he's getting pushed out because he's not as good. Real Demez. Viral videos, viral hooks. Bay Lux and Roxy, aka Real Demez, have been friends since high school girls, with a savvy to turn their shaking down local dealers into cold hard cash via spicy rap tracks and relentless social media presence. I mean, that makes sense. Honestly, some artists even today, that's like maybe not we don't know about the local drug dealers for some of the artists, but like the whole relentless social media presence is definitely true for musicians nowadays, at least the up and comers. All my dimes in this club, meet my twin, make it a dub. Nice. So these are the two women musicians. One time, one hit away from fame. An early hit single with local rapper Don Plee took Real Dimes to new heights. Now after 5 years, a whole lot of trouble, they signed to only Raw Records, hoping lightning can strike twice. Okay, interesting. So they're on the downturn because they haven't been able to continue the fame, basically. Raul Bausta, experience counts, confident charm, and cunning. Rawls, our seasonal bank robber, always on the hunt for talent, ready to take the risks that bring the biggest rewards. Okay, he's the bank guy. I'm very curious if we're ever going to see any of the GTA 5 characters. Just speaking of bank heists, it'd be kind of interesting to see if they have any of the GTA 5 characters in there. I don't know how far in the timeline this is when it comes to like what year it is, so I doubt we're going to see any of the main characters, but I mean, some of the characters were younger. I mean, like Michael's an old guy, but Franklin was a young guy. I wonder if we'll see Franklin anywhere. Though to be fair, I think he's older in the GTA 5 online DLC or mission packs or whatever they're called, so maybe not. But it'll be interesting to see if any of the GTA 5 characters, whether it be small or main, are in here, but probably not. Okay, so this is a bank heist, it looks like. Life is full of surprises, my friend, and I think we'd all be wise to remember that. Who is that? Is that what's her face? Is that the female character, Lucia? It kind of looks like it. I don't really know their faces yet. A professional adapts. Rawls' recklessness raises the stakes with every score. Sooner or later, his crew will have to double down or pull their chips from the table. Dang, I mean, that's always the way it is when it comes to these types of guys. Brian Heater. Nothing better than a mudslide at sunset. Brian's a classic drug runner from the golden age of smuggling. In the Keys, still moving product through his boatyard with his third wife, Lori. Brian's been around long enough to let others do his dirty work. Okay, that makes sense. He's an old-timer smuggler. And okay, that's his third wife, I assume. I held so much grass in that plane I could make the state of of Lendia levitate. Yes, with some smugglers, yeah, that makes sense. Looks like a Lendia beach bum moves like a great white shark. Brian's letting Jason live rent-free at one of his properties so long as he helps with local shakedowns. Okay, that makes sense. And stops by for Laura's sangria once in a while. Okay, yeah, that was also in the trailer. That was in the beginning of the trailer as well. So we've seen him in the trailer. He's the one yelling at Jason at the very beginning. And okay, and this is the end of it, and it closes with the trunk. This is the end of the site. Yeah, it's an amazing website, honestly. You should check it out for yourself. Honestly, I'm glad that they finally had something to come out that was after the delay. After the official delay, I'm glad that this came out as well. Almost it was only like a couple days, really, too. And we got way more about it. We know about the characters more. The trailer was great, and we know it's on Engine. The one thing, interestingly, so the PC date is even pushed later because they said the PC might be coming later. So it's consoles on May 26, 2026, not PC, which I didn't actually notice last time. So we're not going to get a PC version, so I'm definitely not going to be getting it on launch. So yeah, thank you for watching today's video. Please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. Once we do, I'll be doing a Q&A video. If you're interested in that, please subscribe. Comment down below what you guys think about this website and the trailer. Personally, I think they're both really great additions. The fact that it's in Engine is amazing, and it looks amazing. I can't wait to see any kind of gameplay. That's not going to happen for a long time, but I'm still excited for it. I personally, while not going to be playing the game right away, I still want to see the game, and I still am curious about the game, so I'll be looking for more stuff whenever possible. If you'd like to follow me at other places, I have a Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, and a Threads. If you'd like to check out any of those social media platforms at the Techno Jelly. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you another time. Goodbye, everyone.